doors have opened. The timer has started. Welcome to your weekly dose of post-apocalyptic mayhem. In the year 2115, a Penance RPG production.
Welcome to episode 5 of 2115. Who are you, what you got on you, and what's generally your mood at the moment? Starting with Susie.
Hi, I'm Susie Q. I'm playing Dr. Frances Stein, and she has a shovel on her, and she's feeling optimistic.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Next we have Rowan.
Hello, I am Rowan. I am playing Index, the little lab rat. I believe Index has some batteries and various other shenanigans on her. And today she's probably feeling quite tired, I imagine. I have a feeling an elderly rat will be feeling quite tired.
Alright, next we have Dragon.
Hello, I'm Dragon. At the moment, Irwaz is feeling probably quite well rested. I'm assuming we're all back in the hangout.
Yep,
so
we're back in the hangout, and it has been about a day since the last thing, so...
Okay, they've had a good night's sleep, and they are feeling nice and relaxed and refreshed.
Alright, next we have Amy.
Hello, I'm Amy. Lottie is feeling pretty good, actually. She's going over her nice new sniper rifle.
Next is Tom.
Hello, I'm feeling quite sad at the moment because there was no kazoo. I'm very, very sad because I lost the kazoo that I thought I had. Sniff. I've got like a bunch of like batteries and crap in my storage compartment and a double barrel shotgun. I'm still dragging along with that bit of string. I should probably stop dragging it along, it's going to get damaging. But yeah, still very sad about the kazoo not being a kazoo.
You have lost something if you never had it.
I thought I had it. I was utterly convinced that I had in my hands, or rather, I had in my single little grabber arm, a kazoo, and it was not.
You got the pipe last week.
It wasn't a kazoo though. I wanted a kazoo. Very sad.
We'll have to make you a kazoo.
And a respiratory system as well.
I keep telling you could have took the guy's lips.
His head was on fire.
And finally, Belry.
Hello, that would be me. I'm not Belray though, I'm Tex. Do I have a body at this point? Or am I still just a spider fishbowl?
I'm not. I remember right.
Yeah, am I still a spider fishbowl? Cool.
Yep.
Then I have literally nothing except the plant and model castle within said fishbowl.
We gave you spider legs.
We did give me spider legs.
So you got spider
when
legs.
I do eventually get a body, I hope to keep the spider legs in case I do need to make a quick getaway and abandon the body again like that villain off The Mask that I couldn't remember the name of. I imagine Tex is pretty... I feel like he's a generally positive fish. He seems pretty chill, pretty laid back. He's probably doing alright.
Alright. No John this week. Hopefully we'll be back soon. So, what happened last week?
Another total success.
We got fridges.
Mm-hmm.
I
Got
got
lots
shot.
of good scrap. A few people got shot. There was a bit of friendly fire.
Stood guard and shot people, and is quite amazed at the amount of random crap that we've managed to acquire very quickly.
Salvage.
Yes.
Find.
If you want to call it salvage, that's fine.
I believe we took care of the Kevin problem.
Oh yeah.
Death.
Yeah.
That's some good
Definitely.
shots.
There isn't very much left of him now. But you know, he was very bad-mannered, so it's fine.
That was creepy as fuck.
Well, I think the creepiest thing was finding like the bits of people in jars and blood samples in the safes, and then quite clearly not giving it to Mr. E when that was quite clearly what he wanted us to give him, and instead giving him a rocket launcher with no ammo. I think it was a single blood vial. And was it shells?
A jar of eyes.
The jar of eyes. Yeah, the jar of cybernetic eyes, yeah. Which we
handed
stole a
over-
few of.
Yeah, we handed over most of everything. We kept one or two things that would be useful for us.
Yeah, I picked up an eyeball.
We
And-
kept all the samples apart from like one.
Yeah, we handed over enough to not raise suspicion, hopefully.
For now.
Well, we tried.
Does anyone else have any qualifiers they want to add?
Is my leg okay?
You've been patched up enough that you can put light pressure on it, but you still will be limping a bit for a while.
Okay, I'll stay out of combat today.
Oh yeah, the rat survived a bloody sniper round.
That was impressive.
Right.
I
was
have
gonna
like
say,
one
yeah.
health point.
When we were moving the big metal boxes that you put precious things in,
Safe.
thank you.
So-
Did we move both of them or just the one?
You moved both and you found the fish hiding in one of them.
Ah, yes.
Like a hero.
Like a hero. Yep. Cold looking hero, because I believe you hid in the fridge part of it.
That was somewhat unfortunate.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing we found a way to plug in the fridges and are now using them.
Well,
Yeah,
they're
right.
all plugged in and
believe
still
our-
have their own kind of inbuilt battery kind of thing.
But I believe our basement has some kind of power supply, yeah?
Well, we managed to have light down there, so
Yeah, I was going to say, like, see, during the night, Dr. Stein would like to do metal working to try and make a way to lock their base from the inside.
Nighttime, the optimal time for metal working.
Yep.
you take what you can get out here.
I like to imagine that Dr. Stein's goggles have night vision.
Oh, yeah, if that's
For, like,
allowed.
non-work nights. Makes sense.
No, I meant more like people are probably trying to sleep.
It's the people are trying to sleep and you come in and shout at her and she goes, "Shh! You'll wake someone else!"
Yeah. And then immediately go back to, like, you know, sparks going from her soldering irons and whatever else.
Yep.
But
It shuts Tantan's like boot door and like dives into the pile of socks, trying to not hear.
So you've got a very basic lock on the inside now, so you can lock it from the inside.
okay, that'll do for now. I'll do more when everybody's not trying to sleep.
Alright, so everyone's kind of had an evening's rest and relative relaxation with the sound of the doctor like hammering away on the door overnight. The next morning is oddly quiet. You usually expect to hear the sound of like Mr. E calling on the ear, but it gets to about early evening before the ear begins to crackle and a slightly annoyed voice starts coming through. What do?
How y'all doing?
What did you give to Winston?
I don't really recall. I was hiding in the fridge at the time. They hadn't found me.
What fridge?
We totally found you by then.
I don't rightly recall. It's like I got the memory of a goldfish or something.
After calling people
Well,
out
it's
for
okay for
using
him
that
to say
last
it.
week, Valerie.
I'm allowed to use it if it benefits me. It's like that time I went to court with my ex. I wasn't in court, like she had to view court case. Actually, maybe I shouldn't say this. This might be incriminating.
Oh, dear.
Oh, Valerie.
So yeah, anyway, you just we've been chatting away, but what was the question again?
What did you give to Winston?
Who is Winston?
The guy that we gave.
The one that
stuff
picked
to.
up stuff
Yeah.
last night.
We found some eyes, didn't we, and gave them to him?
Well, we were told to hand over what we found, so we
Yes, give him
did.
the eyes.
Eyes, I think some blood, a few other bits, shell.
There was some stuff. We just sort of shoved it all in the bag. We weren't really paying attention.
It seems Winston was acquired on his way back to this location.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Oh,
I need you to go and fetch him, shall we say?
fetch him?
Well, you know, he should be looking after himself, you know. But unfortunately, Winston's one of those pacifists.
Really?
God bless.
That was not the impression I got.
He only kills, you know, when he wants to. That makes him a pacifist.
Okay, whatever you say.
He seemed to be picked up by some group of thugs, I imagine. They seem to have crossed paths with him and dragged him into a van.
I see. Is there anything else of interest at this location?
Not unless any of you are chlorophobic.
Chlorophobic?
Clowns.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh no. No, I'm sure we will all be fine.
Good.
I hate you. I hate you so much right now.
Okay, we can deal with this. It's fine. Thankfully, Gelfs are mostly not massively affected by phobias.
There's no pictures. It's all good.
We can do this.
Yes.
I thought you were going to say we can do pictures, and I was like, that's a bit mean.
I wouldn't do that.
Also, think of all the poor audio listeners who would miss out on the experience of pictures. I mean, because like obviously they wouldn't be able to see pictures because it's an audio format. Apropos of nothing, the times that I've posted pictures to like illustrate a point to everyone.
So if we've received
The location, it seems maybe 25 minutes walk to the outskirts of town.
we can do that.
Before we like mosey on, could I maybe get like a hand or something? No, like I get it, like not like a clef, but like some form of like appendage that I could use to manipulate objects in a 3D space. Cause like I'm a level with y'all, my use is somewhat limited right now. All I got going for me is my fantastic negotiation skills.
I have to admit, I haven't yet seen any use for you at all, Tex.
Nah,
Other than perhaps as a distraction.
nah, you see that's kind of hurtful. Like I was trying my hardest here.
I know, but you are just a small guppy.
Nah, that I'm getting kind of threatening vibes from y'all.
What made you say that?
I ain't appreciating or feeling wholly comfortable with the tone of y'all voice.
I'd like to point out that at this point in time, the doctor's sitting eating some yogurt,
Don't worry, Tex.
just in the background.
A guppy isn't enough food for me to bother.
You see, that ain't exactly like... That don't make me feel much better. Like, y'all still describe me as food.
Yes.
And I see that as
You look
laughing.
like food.
But like, this is like a nervous laugh. It kind of happens when I get nervous, you know, like hide the pain with humor.
Have you forgotten what I am?
I mean, no, not really. But like, we're like fish friends, like family. It's like fish are friends, not food. Ha ha ha. Right? I mean, we's practically family, right? By like association, like third cousins twice removed or something.
I'd ask the doctor if she'll to give you a hand. I don't know if the rest of us will.
If nothing else, so like I can keep Bluefin over there. I can't remember how y'all pronounce your name. It's difficult with my dialect. Like, you know, from like trying to consume me.
I will add that there is much genetic difference between a guppy and a fucking tuna as there is between like a human and an elephant.
Again, y'all ain't really helping me right now.
I'm finding you very entertaining.
that sounds very ominous. But, you know, what do I care? All the organics are just squishing about being organics.
Shall we get a move on then?
Yes, we have work to do.
Alright.
It's a very strange definition of pacifist. Only kills when he feels like it.
I don't think that's what it means.
Yeah, I think y'all, if we like ever find like a dictionary, we should like give him it. It would seem to help, like he could do with one.
Yes, you could be right.
Alright.
Actually, before we go, I'm going to leave the shotgun behind for now because having it dragged along by a string feels like it's going to damage it after a while.
Alright.
So I'm just going to like stick it in a cupboard or something. Fix it later.
Okay. So you all head off from your base and you head along the road and eventually you come to the spot that's marked on your map as potential abduction site. And you see that there are some obvious van tracks and there's a couple of small pools of blood lying around everywhere that look relatively fresh. And you notice that the big footprints you've been following seem to stop dead where you are.
I would like to investigate and see if I can find any tracks or signs of where they might have gone. I have a whole +1 to tracking. This could be interesting.
After looking around, you find some long, weird footprints leading round what might have been a sort of van-like shape towards the footprints you're at the moment.
Are there any like gorilla footprints?
There's the footprints you were following from your base to where you are now. They are quite large and quite broad, gorilla-like.
What size shoe would a gorilla wear?
What sort of things are around here? Like, is this a busy intersection? Is there folks around that might have seen? Is there shops?
It's still a sort of derelict town that you've seen other bits in. There seems to be very much a dive bar on the corner you're at now, but apart from that, most of the rest of the buildings look like they've been closed up and abandoned for a long time.
I got a feeling that even if somebody was around to see something, they didn't see nothing.
The doctor's going to reach into Tex's bowl after carefully removing his hat lid and take out the few remaining shells in there, and then put his hat lid back on, and says, well, we'll go see what people will say.
I'm assuming you're putting us back in.
No, she's just taking the shells, not you.
Oh, when you said pick up Tex, I thought you meant Tex.
Oh no, reaches into Tex's, tank. His bowl.
Can I try and listen for anything that might sound like the gorilla guy, Winston?
Yep, give me a awareness check.
Oh, cock.
When you sort of strain to hear, you hear the sound of two people having an argument in the bar behind you.
Damn.
So are you investigating the bar? Are you following the tracks? What are you doing?
I would like to go into the bar.
Alright, you walk into the bar. It's a very seedy looking bar. There are about 18, 20 bottles behind the bar itself. There's about 2 tables. There's a confusing looking orcish barman with an eye patch, and he sort of looks at you quite confused and says, "What's your business?"
I'm looking for someone.
Male or female?
Male,
Or
I
both?
think. Possibly. I didn't ask. They were very big, though, and went by the name Winston.
Right, Winston's a guy's name, I'll be honest. How'd about
Don't
This
you
is my-
start, Tex.
This is my fish friend. Please do not take anything he says personally. He's only been sentient for 2 weeks. He knows not what he says.
Nah, come on.
Offensive
It's 3 weeks now.
3
We've been out here for a week, probably.
He's a fish. He's not good at keeping track of time. Anyway, Winston, you seemed like you knew the name.
Let's see, does he say anything? He sort of shrugs and goes,
Never heard of him.
You know, that big guy, kind of looks like he could do with a shave. Lots of fur everywhere.
Well, isn't that most clientele you see these days?
Yeah, but especially more like a full body wax.
A full body what?
Wax. You know,
Look, we're
in the
looking for
like
him.
wax on, wax off.
Oh, candles. Right. It'll be Lola you're looking for then.
For Winston or for the wax on, wax off?
The wax on, obviously.
Well, maybe Tex will have that later, but
I'm not really
We
sure
really
how
need to
she's
find
gonna
Winston.
do, wax on with, if he's in water.
Listen, if we buy some drinks, will you stay on point?
Sure. What do you want?
Which looks like the least expensive bottle on his shelf.
throw me an awareness.
Okay. 5.
You look on the bottles, all the bottles look quite boring except for one at the end, which is obviously like an old crafted bottle in the shape of, it looks like some sort of monument or pillar or something, and you immediately get drawn to it and you go, oh, that one.
Yeah, that one.
Alright, well, what you got?
I'll put a shell down.
What's that?
Currency, right?
Well, it's shiny, yeah, but just the one.
Put another one down.
This is hard to come by. It's,
yeah, and we're going to appreciate it.
it's Etruscan brandy, you don't,
Yeah, but I'm sure a man of your good standing can help a few folks out. I'm going to roll etiquette.
Alright.
Try and help out. 22.
Whoa.
Yep.
He goes, well, I suppose if you put it like that.
And he leans over, pours a relatively small shot of the very amber liquid into a glass that you notice is very badly chipped and also held together with duct tape. And he puts it over towards you and pulls the 2 shells towards him.
Enjoy
Marvelous.
that, Stein. Enjoy it.
Oh, no, it's not for me.
Oh, sorry.
So you have it if you want.
Oh, no, I don't drink.
Well, someone needs to drink it. Who would like it?
Give it
Sorry.
to Barman to drink. He might appreciate it if we buy him a drink.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Have you seen Winston? Here, pour yourself that, and if you tell us more about Winston.
I don't drink on the job, the landlord don't like it.
Just a wee
Hey.
cheeky one for yourself.
I
No,
don't see no landlord
yeah.
right now.
He sort of nods up behind the bar. Can anyone do me an awareness check?
Ooh, 23.
Ooh, nice.
Everybody definitely notices that there is a quite obvious-looking security camera above the bar, pointing down at the bar.
No, we wouldn't like to put any pressure on you.
Yeah, you know, policies and all that.
That's quite alright.
Well, it's
I'm going to hand the barman 2 shells and go, I'm sure you can sort something for yourself at some point.
alright. Sure.
Anyway, our friend Winston, you may not know of him, but he was lifted out in the street not that long ago. Did you hear a commotion? Did you see a commotion? Did anyone see or hear anything?
See what he does.
Do you have a camera outside, perchance?
We've got one outside. I can go and check it, I guess. Hang on, I need to get Bert. Bert!
And this small halfling waddles in and goes,
What is it? Did you watch the bar? No! Oh, get off it, Bert. You need to check the camera for this disappearing thing.
So this very grumpy halfling comes up and sits in the bar and looks like really fucked off at all of you as this orc disappears into the back room.
Howdy, Bert. How y'all?
You pay for that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of liquid to cart around.
Yeah, I kind of live in it.
You live in it.
It's his house.
Yeah. But you see, I ain't got none of them like fancy lungs. I can only breathe the oxygen that's like dissolved in a liquid, specifically water, and so like I kind of need it to live.
Sounds expensive.
I mean, nah, you can find it in like puddles and streams and things.
How about you sell that to me, and I give you a small bucket to live in?
Yeah, but I feel like that bucket probably don't have no legs.
A drink with legs?
No,
I
like,
can see it now. Bert's drinks with legs.
I mean,
Barman that brings your drinks to you. I can see that, and I don't have to move. Yes,
Bert,
I
Hey,
think
you
I
ain't
have.
having this guppy,
Oh, I
right?
don't want the guppy. The guppy can stay with you. I just want his legs.
I can
Well.
give you legs.
He's using them right now, so
Bert,
you can't have them.
if you want a drink with legs, I'm going to blow your mind. You got some like whisker back.
Nope.
No, I'm not allowed back there anymore.
What about like just on the shelf?
He sort of leans round, snatches a bottle off the bar and sits it on the bar in front of you.
Now, y'all pour a little bit of that into one of them there glasses and give it a swirl.
And what?
Give it like a swirl.
Alright.
Pours it into a small glass, twirls it around, sits it down, goes,
Now what?
Now, hold up the glass and look at it, and you see like those bits that's trickling down the side? Them's called the legs.
he's really transfixed by this and going like,
I've never realised the beauty of the world.
so while the barman's transfixed on this and Tex is describing such things, what are the rest of you doing?
I would like to look around the bar at the patrons and see if anyone is like avoiding our gaze or anything, because we've been talking very loudly about stuff.
There's
So
no one obviously there that you can see.
the bar's empty.
Yep.
Who were the people that were arguing? Where did the people go?
It might have been the barman and his buddy.
Perhaps.
Maybe that's why he's not allowed back there anymore.
Yeah, like, I'm whispering right now, but like, I'm going to whisper quite loudly just for the sake of like the people who's listening to this audio format. But like, just use your imaginations. But like, this buddy don't seem the most personable of people. I would not be surprised.
I'm going to look around and see if I can find a musical instrument of some description.
Alright.
Again.
Roll music.
Roll music! Oh, yes, I love rolling music because it's the only thing I'm good at. Ah,
Behind
yes.
the bar,
Nice.
you notice in the middle of where the security camera is, around the security camera seems to be a perfectly formed acoustic guitar.
Oh my god. I want it.
If y'all wanted to steal it, this bird guy does seem pretty distracted. I guess he's a leg man.
No. Tex, please don't cause us an incident again.
I'm not causing no incident. I have got this man transfixed by the I don't know, the chemistry, the physics. I don't really understand it. But also I can't really steal anything because I ain't got no arms.
It's true. And I only have my one little grabber. Don't really want to interrupt his transfixion on the thing. Alright guys, suggestions that don't involve stealing it and getting into trouble.
Steal it.
Asking him for it? Oi, Bert.
Oh, Yeah? What's up?
What's the deal with the guitar back there?
Piece of crap.
Might I exchange it for some crap that I've got on me?
Like what?
I've got some batteries, I've got a set of Allen keys, there's, stuff.
He sort of looks lazily at the guitar and says,
I'd have to get the ladder and,
That's all good. Tam can fly.
fly.
Well,
Yeah, look, he ain't got legs.
hover just.
I see. But the hovering barman. Oh, that's got a nice ring to it.
God, here we go.
No, you can't have Tam.
I don't think you would get far off the ground being a lot bigger than Tam Tam.
he
Yeah.
stands in the bar and he's about 3'5" and he pulls his jeans up as high as he can. He goes,
Listen here, you. I've known the fucking bar. I'm the one that says, how far I can go.
So you're the landlord?
Not such, but I'm the one in control here.
That's quite true. That's why we're trying to barter with you for that guitar.
he looks up at it and he just tries to bat it in the air, but his arms are too short to get even close to it, and he goes,
Why'd you want it anyway?
Cogito ergo... hang on.
Searching.
Musicorum. I think, therefore, I play music? No, that's not right. Hang on.
That is your character in a nutshell, though.
I mean, it is, yes, but... No, not
The
Latin.
is pretty close.
Natural one. He sits and blinks.
He goes, That's the most beautiful language I've ever heard.
Oh,
Talk more, let me hear more.
Alright, well, in that case, I'm going to start playing as many sound files containing Latin as I can find, be they music or translated into sort of phonetical sounds from scripts.
So basically, church music.
After about the fourth song, he turns around, grabs the guitar off, and just hands it to him and says,
Here, take it. It's fine.
Well, thank you very much. And I give him one more song as a sort of extra. And I'm super happy that I have a guitar. I need to work out how I'm going to install it and play it, but I've got a guitar and it's a musical instrument. I'm not going to be able to fit it into my locker, so I'm going to have to be very, very careful with it.
Probably play music on it and record it.
Oh my god, I could use it to synthesize music. Oh my god, a whole
See,
new
this
world
is
has opened
far
up to
better
me.
than a kazoo. So much better than a kazoo.
Oh my god, I could synthesize music from nothing.
Also, you don't need
Sorry.
lips to play a guitar.
It's true. And I have a little grabber thing.
You
I
need
tap
two
him on the side and go, see, you are a musician now.
I am the musician. I'm the one who plays.
Lottie's just gonna look around at the rest of the guys and be like, what the fuck just happened?
Irwaz is somewhat uncomfortable and is just gonna go and keep an eye on the street outside, just in case.
The doctor's gonna go and see if she can get in the back and see where that guy went.
Alright. Well, while Bert is sitting in the bar with his eyes transfixed on the Latin playing Tam Tam, you sneak past him relatively easily and get into the back room. As you look round the corner, you see the one-eyed orc watching some old video screens on like 4 times speed, trying to work out what happened.
Hello, Fred.
Out of there.
What? Is Tex going with you, is he?
Apparently.
Apparently.
He turns around and goes, what?
Coming to see what you're finding?
Nothing. And he fumbles with the remote in his hand. Roll me
Like-
awareness to see what you see.
Well, I was gonna say I'd like to hurry over to him when I see him fumbling.
You're all having some like alone time.
You see in the background on the TV the rather large gorilla-like man from before get bungled into a van by 4 clowns.
Oh, good.
I would like to... Do I want to run over and hit him with my shovel?
Please
Yeah,
don't.
no. Yeah, I would like
You
to
need
run
find out
over.
where the clowns went.
Yeah, I'd like to run over and grab the remote out of his hands.
Alright, roll to grab it. You run over and grab the remote out of his hands. He goes,
Hey, what are you doing?
And I'll point at the screen.
Oh, we don't condone that kind of activity.
No. Do you know these clowns?
Well, they came by a few times, as clowns do.
They have names? I'm new here, you see. I'm not used
They
to
just kind of
clowns.
beat their noses at me.
Oh, did they drink anything?
I don't know. Bert served them mostly.
Are they always in the van?
Well, I didn't even know they had a van.
Oh, I see. Who do they work for?
Well, I think it's that tongueless guy, innit?
I don't know, a tongueless guy. Like I said, I'm new here.
The one out in the old amusement park outside town.
It's an amusement park outside town run by a tongueless guy and a bunch of clowns, huh?
He ain't got no tongue. I guess that explains his clear lack of taste.
Do you have a car we can borrow?
No, we don't have any kind of car.
Sorry.
Sorry.
I'll let go of push to talk until I'm composed.
I feel like this is just the adventures of everybody else with Tex, the commentator. You know, like he's the narrator. He's like, I first met this motley crew.
It was then I was new. I was fucked.
I kind of do.
Now you're actually closer to the screen. Do me another awareness check to see what you notice about these clowns. All you notice is that they're wearing brightly coloured garb and they're quite big.
Big clowns. And they're in an amusement park outside of town, you say?
Yeah, it's about 20 minutes that way.
Okay.
That's very nice.
It's nice. Well, that's alright then. Tex, do you want to go get everybody else? And we can look at this video in a little bit more detail?
Oh, is it just like me and you in here?
I think so.
Yeah, the rest of us didn't sneak through.
Yeah.
Earwaz is outside doing the I'm going to keep an eye out so that you don't randomly get jumped in some bar.
I guess
I'm
I
still
will.
reciting that last song as a thank you for the guitar.
I guess I will scuttle out and gather everyone, like sort of gently pull on the hem of whatever Lottie's wearing. Like, come in here, y'all. I suppose being goldfish bull-sized is probably quite good for sneaking.
Yeah,
Probably, yeah.
you'd be good at like scouting ahead and being quite well hidden.
Plus,
actually.
if I ever need to hide, I can just like fold my legs up and be a fishbowl.
A fishbowl that's always been there.
No one would ever suspect a thing.
Was that fishbowl covered in duct tape always there?
Oh, I don't know, but I'm hungry. Let's eat that fish in it.
Nah, it's all skin and bones, that's why.
Can I have a look at the footage and try electronics to like try and clean it up or something? See if we can get information out of it.
It seems about as clear as you're going to get. It seems like it's quite a crap camera.
Nah.
Having finished my song, I'm going to drift into the room with everyone else and say, let's go.
Hey, where are you going? You shouldn't be going back there.
No? Very well, I shall stay here. And,
Play more songs. Play more songs. I like these songs.
okay then, more songs it is. I like songs as well. We're going to keep playing songs for him.
Alright, so what is Airwaz and Index doing?
I imagine I'm just sitting on top of Tam Tam or like hiding in the back, just kind of chilling.
Is that leg of yours still okay instantly?
It's not quite back to normal yet. I'm kind of taking it easy for today, just to be on the safe side.
Fair enough.
And Airwaz?
I'll go with them as well.
Alright, so most of you are now standing in this back room, staring at this footage of a gorilla-like man being mugged by 4 clowns.
When you say it like that, it sounds a lot funnier than before. Oh god, no.
Picture the big floppy feet.
You know, he shoves one back and he tumbles and does the full, and he gets back up again.
Two of them come out with a ladder.
The van that's open.
Doors
You know,
off the
more and more
van,
clowns
puts it
keep
back
pouring
on.
out of this van, right?
You think only one clown could be able to fit, but no, there's 4, 5, 6 endless clowns.
Yeah, they just overwhelm him. Is that correct?
Yep. Endless clowns in a van, yep.
Fucking hell, shit.
So what are you going to do now?
Well, there's no further clues on this, right? Even if we like rewind backwards and do we see which direction the van drives off in and
The
stuff?
van drives off in the direction he pointed towards the amusement park.
Fair enough.
Well, I reckon.
That's our next call.
Yeah, or we even just call Mr. E and say it's the tongueless man in the amusement park.
Yeah, I think we get
Yeah,
him
we
on
can
the
do that
blower. Maybe like he can send some other guys and we can have like a day off or something.
Yeah, you want to fix your legs and fix my finger.
Yeah, and like the rest of me as well.
Well, yes, but you know, it takes time. This old fella said that Bert knew more about the clowns, so let's ask Bert.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I don't think Bert knows a whole lot about anything.
Do you know a whole lot about anything?
I mean, I know some stuff about some things, but like, I'll be honest, like, this Bert seems a couple of things short of another thing. I can't think of a good metaphor right now.
Says the talking fish.
I know a couple crackers full of I know ball of corn, whatever the hell a ball of corn is.
Alright, sure.
Point proven.
Couple of notes short of an octave.
The doctor will walk out. Thank you for your assistance, old man.
So, what do you want to do now?
Well, if Bert is seeming in a...
Well, Bart seems to still be sort of making like heart-shaped eyes towards Tam Tam and his music.
Psst, Tam Tam.
What?
Can you ask your new friend what he knows about the clowns?
Okay, I'm gonna wrap up the song that I'm singing and say, so tell me about these clowns, and I'll sing you a song for everything you know.
Clowns? Well, you don't strike me as a clown.
That's correct. I wonder what these clowns do. Do they play music, perhaps?
Oh, they put their red nose on and take off all their clothes.
Oh.
No music of any kind?
Well, you press bits of them and they make sort of hooting noises.
Ah, I see.
He has a sort of grin, a massive grin from ear to ear, and he's like looking at you like goes like,
Have you never been with a clown?
No.
I mean, I'm like a guppy, so like a literal fish, so nah.
Oh, it's wonderful. When you're least expecting it to be sprayed with confetti.
It'd be a boring world if we was all alike. It's honestly the most political and inoffensive thing I can think to say at the moment.
Yeah.
So are you doing anything else?
The doctor's going to back away slowly.
Yeah, but honest, that's making me kind of uncomfortable.
I think we've learned all we need to know.
Amusement park.
Thank you so much. We'll be sure to come back again. And I start ushering everyone.
Well,
Then why y'all
If
lying?
you've got any clown friends, bring them round.
Okay, we will.
Alright, so what you gonna do now?
Look for a car.
You don't see any obvious cars, you see a couple of burnt wrecks, but nothing you could steal.
Is there any bicycles?
There's a tiny bicycle by the side of the road where the van was.
Yeah, no, that's cursed. I'm not touching that.
Cow bicycle. So when you say tiny,
Yes.
do you mean like it would be appropriate size for a halfling?
It would
Don't steal
possibly
him.
fit a halfling, yes.
Don't steal his bike, please.
Does it have...
Do
Did you say
it.
the bike had a basket on the front?
Yeah, it does have a basket.
Yeah, why the fuck not? Let's go back.
Would the
back.
basket by any chance be big enough to fit a goldfish bowl?
I'm sure you could put a goldfish bowl in it.
Oh, please. Please, can I?
Just imagine everyone else walking at normal pace. And there's a halfling doing a sort of elbows up bike riding with this goldfish bowl in front of it. Yep.
I'm doing no wheelers with me in here.
In a rubber boot. But I'm going to take the bike.
Alright.
You've got shorter legs than the rest of us.
Exactly.
It means you guys can get around a lot easier.
Yeah. So I'll pick up Tex and put him in the basket.
Alright.
And
Much attached.
get on the bike. I suppose if you've got spider legs, you could maybe just hang on yourself with the spider legs.
Be like in the basket.
You want to be in the basket? Okay.
I do want to be in the basket.
Okay, we'll put you in the basket then, that's fine. Track your wee legs. Put you in.
Right. So,
Pedal off.
You do know I've written all this down, by the way.
so as you all make your way towards this amusement park with the doctor on, like, pedaling enthusiastically on a very small bike with a goldfish bowl in the basket, are you going to just make your way there, or are you going to plan on the way? What are you going to do?
We should maybe plan on the way.
Yeah, we should try and make a plan.
I think we should keep an eye out for a car to steal en route.
Yeah, that too.
No plan survives
Um,
first contact with the enemy, or possibly Belry.
Though we won't know where they are or what the layout is until we get there.
We can maybe sneak in. We're pretty sneaky.
We saw like the video. Is there anything we can deduce about the layout from the video?
Don't let them all come out a van. So if they're in a
Yeah.
van, trap them all inside it.
Yeah.
Set fire.
If they's coming out of van, like assume there's more to come.
Yeah! There's never just one clown. We want Winston alive, presumably. Should we call Mr. E on the way and let him know?
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea, yeah. I mean, I would like to get Winston out alive, but I suppose it depends if he's alive when we get there.
Or what's left of him, depending on what the
I'll-
clowns have done to him.
Should we also check on Mr. E if we're supposed to retrieve the stuff?
I mean, I felt like that were implied.
Better
It is
to be
his
clear.
property.
Alright, so who's going to speak on the ear?
Howdy there, Mr. E.
Oh man, why do we always give him the phone?
just always has
Just to
it.
the side of my fistball, y'all.
Earwads goes over, removes the earpiece. Okay.
On the side of the fishbowl, yeah.
Yep. So, we have intel that
Oh,
he is being... Hello.
yes, what do
We
you
have
want?
we have some intel that he's being held at an old fairground by some clowns.
I see.
Do you have any information about the location or the clowns?
It's an old amusement park and they're clowns. Lots of them.
Y'all know
many?
anything about this bloke with no tongue?
Bloke with no tongue. Who are you referring to?
Just some guy with no tongue.
Apparently, he leads them.
I see. Well, I've not heard of any clown leader with no tongue. That's a very interesting prospect.
Y'all could say he's got no taste.
Oh.
Can you just take 2 steps to your left, please?
No, I'm in like a basket. I'm kinda in a basket right now.
We do require some sort of sacrificial lamb.
If you ever need the fish shot, just tell me.
Oh, I certainly will.
I mean, I would be very much appreciative if y'all didn't do that.
Okay, so I'm off the call now, and Irvaz just turns to Tex and goes, "Look, I could eat you in one bite. Why would I ask him to shoot you?"
The taste.
Yeah, I feel like
He has
I
been
probably
swimming
don't
around
taste
in
all that good.
He's been swimming in that gross water for quite a while now.
Yeah, I've literally been like marinating in my own effluence. Like, I probably don't taste that good.
We live underwater. I'm sure I could cope.
I mean,
However,
that's fair,
that
but
remains, I'm not going to ask him to shoot you.
much obliged, I think.
What's our plan?
Well, we was gonna go in and we was gonna rescue the monkey, right?
We're gonna try and round up as many as we can in the van and leave them in the van.
Set the van on fire.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, how do we know there ain't nobody already in the van? Maybe we should just, like, set it on fire or, like, explode it or something.
Oh yes, there might be someone in that van. Quick, set it on fire.
Well, I'm
What if
assuming that the
Winston's in
only
there?
people in... There is a sacrifice I'm willing to make.
Rip Winston.
Our plan is to take him back, along with the stuff, not have him burnt to a crisp.
Presumably Mr. E is actually after this stuff, right?
Did we not see him get taken out of the van in the video?
No, we
No,
saw him
he
get
got
put
pulled
in
into
the van.
No. I mean, what's the chances they'll just, like, leave him in there?
Knowing our luck, about 100% if we set it on fire.
This is like Schrodinger's gorilla.
Yeah.
Why don't we
go in
get
have a
there
look?
and scout out the land, then make a plan?
You brought your sniper rifle. It's got like a good scope, right? You can peek in on
Yeah.
places.
I can hide up somewhere.
I'm better at ranged than I am hand to hand.
Well, I'm small. I can sneak in and tell you where things are. I've got an agent.
I
Look,
will be
can-
about...
Pew, pew, pew. You can
I
be a
will
distraction.
be nearby.
You can dress him up as a rat, and you
I
can
don't
scuffle
rightly
about.
see...
We
I
have
don't
a
rightly
rat.
see how that... Yeah, we got a rat.
We could send him in as a
that...
gift. Like, we could wrap him up, like, put him in a box, put a bow on him, right? And, like, hide his legs in, like, a little tracker, a little video camera or something, and leave him at the gates. And then the clowns will open and go, "Oh, someone's brought us a present." And then they'll go, "Oh, look, a lovely fish." And you just, like, pretend to be a normal fish, right? Don't let on that you're clever. And then they'll, like, take you in and put you somewhere nice and go, "Oh, look at our pretty fish." And then they'll go
And
away.
we might
And then...
eat him. Oh, this is a great plan.
Or they
I
might
mean-
think it's. I suspect it's a practical joke.
I was with y'all up until the point when you was like, "Hey, let's eat him." So, like, maybe I could sneak in and, like, find the monkey.
That's what I'm saying. We
A
send
few
you in
minutes
as a
ago,
present.
you were happy blowing him up in the car.
I mean, we don't know that he's in the car. I kind of doubt that he's in the car, and I was like, maybe we should just, like, set it on fire in case there's a bunch of clowns. That's all I'm
You have a
saying.
look
in
around.
the car and then make a decision.
I mean, I don't know about y'all, but I can't see that high. I'm pretty low to the ground.
True. I'm sure we can direct you. It'll be fine.
Sorry, I'll just love the idea of we're looking into the bloody car by someone else holding me up to the window.
Would
Rather
you
than
feel
just
safe if I held you up to the window?
But not really.
I mean, it's a good a plan as any.
Yeah.
The point I'm making is, why don't y'all just look in the window?
I think we can look in the window. Would that be aware enough?
What window?
The window that Tex is asking me to look at
The
him.
van goes when we're safe to set it on fire or not.
Alright, okay.
I feel like someone's turned 2 pages over at once here.
I think
Yep.
Tex is sort of going like, when you get there, how would I feel about being lifted up and looked at the
I'm
window?
just like, what?
Because you
The
guys were all like,
doctors want
what
to
if...
send him in as a Trojan horse.
You guys were all like, what if Wallace, or whatever the hell he was called, was in the van,
When-
we can't set it on fire. But then if he's not in the van, then we can just set it on fire.
Why? We could use the van.
But if it's
I
full
mean,
of
it's not full of
clowns,
If it's full of clowns, it
Yeah.
might not. Also, a van
it
would
could
be
have
really
infinite
difficult.
clowns.
Although our base is only like 25 minutes away.
And what if the van has infinite clowns?
Then it'll be a miracle of modern science.
I think at the very least it's like a van of D100 clowns.
Oh god. That's worrying.
Yeah, but what's the likelihood of that?
Mm-mm. Do you want an
I would
answer?
say that it is a non-zero chance.
Then let's avoid the van and go past.
I mean, we could just like tape up all of the doors or whatever so that no one can get in or out, and then work out who's in there. And then if there's no one in there, we reclaim the tape and claim the van. If there is a clown in there, we leave them taped in. And if there's Winston in there, then we get him out
And drive away with the van.
and drive away with the van.
This is a lot of planning for looking at a car.
Yeah, why do y'all never want to set fire now?
Well, we need to find the van first, which will be in the amusement park. So we'll need to sneak into the amusement park first.
Yeah,
It's true.
we need to just get there and
Yeah.
get on. with
Maybe
it.
on our way there we can pause and find somewhere to hide and see if anything
Hide
can
out.
be seen through the scope.
A vantage point.
Even just, yeah, and see if we can see like where patrols are, where the van might be, etc., etc.
Okay. So,
Pedal,
You-
pedal, pedal, pedal.
Keep forgetting you're on that bike. You get to the edge of the town and you see that there's a massive bridge that seems to lead over a huge ravine. On the other side of the ravine there seems to be a very decayed looking Ferris wheel, and there seems to be a very faded, tragic looking circus tent. What do you want to do?
Well, I'm gonna first riffle through all my sound files and see if I've got any circus or carnival music in preparation.
I would like to try and find a high nook that I can survey.
Right. You
from
basically
above.
climb onto one of the pillars of the bridge and do me a awareness check to see what you see through the scope.
Say what you see.
What do your cat eyes see?
Nothing. 6.
Oh, man! Sand in
She
your
doesn't
eyes.
see much. She sees that there's a wall on the other side that she can't seem to see over.
Can't see over the wall on the other side of the bridge.
Can you look at the circus tent?
I'm gonna look at the circus tent.
Right, roll me another awareness. Yep, you
16.
see at the circus tent that in front of the circus tent seems to be a very large black van.
I think I found the van.
Excellent. That does fit the description of the one in the video. Do you see any clowns?
Do I see any clowns?
Let's see, do you see any clowns? Yes, you see 2 clowns with rainbow coloured hair standing next to the van.
2 rainbow-colored hair clowns. Not doing much.
Where there's two, there's probably more.
Are they armed?
They don't seem to be.
Well, yeah, but a clown can pull out a submachine gun out of his arsehole in less than 5 seconds, so, you know, gotta be careful. They're tricksy beasts, clowns.
Did not know this time.
Oh, that wasn't Tab, that was just me.
So, like, we're on top of a ravine type thing,
You're standing over a bridge, over a ravine.
and in the ravine is the Ferris wheels.
No, and
No.
the other side of the bridge is the Ferris wheel.
Okay, and the tent.
And the tent, yep, is next to the Ferris wheel.
Okay, other side of the bridge. Okay, and this bridge, is it like a big solid road bridge,
It's a big,
stone bridge?
solid suspension bridge.
Is it like full of old cars? Is there a way for us to sneak across it, or is
It's
it like just
completely-
plain
Completely
empty?
barren.
Okay.
It's massive enough that it easily took maybe 4 cars, 5 cars across. So it's massive enough, and it's just completely deserted.
You say it's a sort of suspension bridge. Is the sort of structure of it underneath it? Is that like still solid enough to pretty much climb through?
The structure seems to be hanging above rather than beneath, and
Right.
it seems relatively solid. It's not got half it hanging off or anything at the moment, if that's what you're asking.
Okay. Just trying to think. There's not really a way to sneak across because there's no cover.
Any of y'all got like some ribbon?
ribbon.
Yeah, I say we go with playing Trojan fish.
Wrap you up as a present.
Yeah, in like lieu of anything.
I do not have ribbon, but...
I could make a gift bow out of duct tape. Would that help?
I mean, yeah, that's pretty rad.
Be easy to stick on it.
That's fine. I can do that. So,
Arts and crafts.
I would like to use my intelligence to use duct tape to make Tex look like a travelling present. This is going to end so badly.
And that's not like what you want.
Good. Tex has a massive duct tape bow on him now.
Oh dear.
Because me being like all sneaky, I'm gonna like pretend to be just a regular fish, so I'm gonna be quiet like starting from now.
Good. So, will we just like walk up and leave him at the front gate and then go hide?
Seems like a good idea.
Okay.
Do you want me to stay up here so I can provide cover, or do you want me to come with you?
How are you going to get back to us, Tex?
He's got legs.
We'll figure that out when we get to that hurdle.
I see.
Does Tex have an agent?
I did, but I don't know if that's with the body that got broken.
I'll assume
Surely
it's
we
with the
can
part
find a
that's...
way.
Yeah, I'll assume it's with
I've
the
got
part
an
he's got at
agent.
the moment, so that he can still talk to you all.
Okay, that's good. As long as you give us good enough descriptions, we'll be able to find you.
So I've just got like an iPhone in like the castle.
Yep.
Sure.
A small, like, antenna coming out of the castle.
And agent's text.
Can fish text?
I mean, I am called text, so like, yeah. It's like one letter off text, so
I see.
I just
Because
swim
that
into
logically means he can...
I just swim into the
no
touch
one would
screen.
give their child an ironic name.
I certainly wouldn't do something like that. I don't think they're far ahead. Sorry, I was going to fire from starting from then, but I guess it's starting from now.
Alright, so what are you doing now?
How long is this bridge? Like, roughly how long would it take to cross it?
Let's say it takes you 10 minutes to cross it because it's like a mile long.
Okay. I feel that's a bit far for everyone to hang back. But maybe if some of us sort of fan out, like, cycle up, and is there places to hide on the other side of the bridge?
Yeah, there's like weight blocks and stuff like that for the bridge and stuff, so yeah, there's loads of places to hide.
Yeah, we should have plenty of cover.
Yeah, so I can cycle up, put it down, cycle up and hide, and we can wait for them to take him in, and
Alright, so...
he can call us.
Are you putting him at the gate? Are you putting him at a door? What are you putting him?
Well, what's the setup like? Is there...
There seems
Like-
to be gates leading into the amusement park. They seem to be like very gingerly closed, like they're not exactly very strong. Like a harsh breeze
Okay.
could probably blow them over.
Okay, well, I'm gonna cycle up, knock. I mean, I don't know whether or not I see any clowns about the place, but I'm gonna knock on the gate and be like, "Hello, I've brought you a present!" And then put Bellery down.
Are you staying there to see them who answers, or are you going to run away?
I will stay there for maybe a few seconds to see if anybody's coming, but probably cycle away fairly quickly, yeah.
You hear the sound of something quite large opening the gate. Are you running away?
Yeah, but somewhere close so I can hide and look.
Alright, so you hide. The gate opens and a rather large clown with a very solemn expression on his face opens the door, looks around, looks down at Tex confused, leans down, picks him up by the duct tape bow and takes him inside. So what is everyone
now
else
that
doing?
Tex-
Now we play the waiting game.
No. Now we just leave. We leave Tex. That's it. Bye. Good, Tex. Nice knowing you.
Just go back to the
When-
city.
As the clown was visible, could we tell anything about them?
Roll me
Did they
awareness.
Okay. So I'm looking for, were they tall? Did they look really well muscled? Do they look organic? Do they look gelf?
I would like to do the same as
Yep.
well.
They definitely look like some sort of gelf. They were covered in body paint, so you can't really work out what exactly they're gelf of, but they don't look like they've got the sort of natural humanoid or, you know, most races you know structure.
I'm calling it right now. It's not face paint, it's not wigs. They are half human, half clown.
They're
Half
gelf as clown?
I'm calling it now.
Oh.
I'm calling it.
It's a little
Wish you
bit of
hadn't
Tim
called it.
Curry in all of them.
I'm guessing we've got a lot of people here who don't like clowns very much.
Nope.
Yeah, but there's one person here with a very definite phobia of clowns.
Yep.
That's why you're going to be the sniper.
It's okay, we all have phobias or something. I'm intensely claustrophobic.
In that case, Index will not be the person being asked to squeeze through any small, tight passageways.
Please no, never.
I'd like to point out, Index, that you've been chilling in my storage cabinet for like the last forever.
I know, but that's not tight enough that I can't stand up.
Open the door.
I mean, yeah, I don't know that it actually has.
She could open the door and stand on it like some sort of porch.
Yeah, it's got like a skylight.
It's like a studio flat, you know? We're only a rat.
For a rat, anyway.
Got a tiny cooker, tiny shower.
Even if it was, I'm pretty sure you could just like pop a few screws on the inside and find a different way out. It's not exactly precision science back there. It was a bit cobbled, which is good because otherwise the radio wouldn't have fitted in.
So, are you waiting on a signal from Tex, or are you just going to wait and see what he does?
Irwaz would quite like to get as close as possible, so I'd quite like to try and sneak up more.
Alright.
And
Yeah,
see
is
if
there
I
a
can
fence?
find see if I can
sneak through?
find any weaknesses.
There's a chain link fence. It's got a couple of big holes in it, so you can probably squeeze through that.
Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try and sneak up and get through the fence, and then see what happens.
Alright, roll me dexterity. Yep, you find a hole big enough for yourself, you slide your way through it, you're now on the other side of the fence. You watch as this gigantic clown seems to carry Tex at a very slow, methodical speed towards the big tent in the middle.
Now that I'm closer, can I tell if they are a clown gelf?
Roll me awareness. They are of some kind of humanoid elephant gelf.
Oh. So I relay this through the agent?
Mm-hmm.
So, they're not clown gelf. They look like elephant gelf from here.
Dumbo!
Index, I know you're a rat rather than a mouse, but do you think you could scare some elephant?
Would I be able to do it with my leg the way that it currently is?
I mean, Tam Tam could fly you.
You just need to sit on top of me. Does anyone know exactly why elephants don't like mice?
Sure, it's a myth.
Probably, but it's worth a shot.
I mean, I'm willing to try it.
I think that in the name of storytelling, we should attempt it.
Alright. Are you going to approach the clowns on Tam Tam? Are you going to wait till Tex is out of the way? What are you going to do?
I don't know. Is flying in on Tam Tam a good idea? Should I get off? What's the plan?
You don't think you should get off, not with a gammy leg.
So we could fly in and I could stand on top or something?
Yeah, well, if you could sneak in and distract the ones from around about the van while they run off for chasing you or running away from you, we can look in the van to see if Winston's there. And then if he's not, we'll have to look in the tent.
I think it would be better if
could find him first.
You sort of sat on top of me and I then whizzed around with my little propulsion jets or whatever the hell it is that I used to get around. Because, I mean, with a gammy leg, and they're quite big, they'd probably catch up to you. And if it turns out that actually they're not afraid of you, and in fact they're just very hungry, you might want a quick getaway.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, I will try and keep parallel with you, so that I'm flanking the elephant clowns.
And keep an eye out for Winston, because he is the reason why we're here.
Yeah, I guess everyone else is tailing us for the van.
Keeping an eye out and sniping when I can.
Oh well.
I'll check the van then. Do you want me to steal the van?
We'll see. First we got to work out who or what is in the van.
Okay.
The van might be quite useful, especially if you can grab parts out of it.
Okay.
Look at it this way. We could put the motor in the safe that Tex is going to have as a body, and then just have a combustion engine powered Tex.
Or
van would be
the
easier.
Doctor could get the van off of whoever's inside and be our quick get.
It could be Kit.
A van?
Are you actually suggesting
more useful.
plugging Tex into the van so Tex controls a van?
No,
I am.
that would be terrible.
No.
idea.
I'm talking about the Doctor stealing the van for a
Right,
getaway.
that's fine.
Mm-hmm.
Just need to make
Yeah.
sure.
I'll look in the van
Alright.
and kill all the
So,
clowns inside and steal the van.
So it's Tam Tam and Index first to see if they can draw the attention of these clowns.
I could play some sound files of mice to confuse them, stealthless as possible.
Yep, you make a lot of noise. The two clowns turn to face you. Let's see what happens.
Fingers crossed, everyone.
Both of them are quite terrified of you. In fact, one of them just runs screaming away,
Oh yeah!
leaving the van
It's chasing
abandoned.
time!
Run up to the van and look in the window.
Okay, the windows seem to have been painted over with black paint on the outside. The only one that's not is the front windscreen.
Can I look through that?
Yep. Inside you see a rather large piece of machinery and you see a large box.
But there's no one in the van.
no one you can see. There is like a large stage trunk, and there's a large piece of machinery, but there's nothing much else.
I'd like to get in the van.
Alright, you check the van. The van is open. What do you want to do?
There's a stage trunk. Can I open that?
Yep, you open the stage trunk and find a large bag. Inside the bag seems to be the bag of eyes and the small blood vials. The rocket launcher and Winston are not there.
The rocket launcher and Winston aren't. Okay. What is the big large piece of machinery?
You're not sure. It seems to have some sort of gyroscope in the middle of it and a large lever to turn it on.
Okay, well, I'll leave it as is. And I would like to... Are the keys in the ignition by chance?
They are, yes.
Oh, excellent. I'll just lean out the window and be like, hey, the keys are in the ignition and Winston's no here.
Okay, forward.
You want me to drive the van?
Yeah.
I'll wait here.
It might be helpful if you bring the van closer to the central tent.
Okay. I will turn the ignition and start up the van.
Alright. What are you going to do once you start up the van? Are you reversing or are you going to turn the van round and go forwards?
Turn the van around and go forwards slowly.
Alright. Roll to see how you get on. You creep the van forward to the edge of the large tent. As you creep forward, you see the gigantic elephant clown gelf person walk up to a man sitting on what looks like some sort of throne and gesture offerance of Tex.
I remain in the van.
Trying so hard to not just be like howdy.
We appreciate the effort, Tex. We appreciate it.
It's a masterful performance.
The man looks down at Tex. He looks quite annoyed and then points at what looks like a tank of water behind.
Oh.
Uh-oh. What's in the tank?
Don't know yet. Find out.
Is it a shark?
Is it a piranha? Is it an alligator?
Can I try and get closer and find out?
You can, yes. Roll. It does seem to be a crocodile, yeah.
So, not wanting to be eaten by a crocodile, can I give up on stealth? Until what I assume to be quite spiky little spider legs, and like stab the guy who's holding me hands.
You don't have to stab him. Pretend to be a travelling circus guppy. That you talk with.
Howdy y'all, I'm one of them, the magic fish, you know, like the ones that talk. Like, if y'all don't feed me to that alligator, I'll grant y'all a wish.
Ooh. That's thinking. That's brain
The
thinking.
man does not believe you and just points a morsel of way to the thing, and the elephant gelp just doesn't say anything, just turns around and slowly starts walking towards it.
Hold on right here, how many talking fish y'all see?
I'm going to take aim
Should
at
I
the...
shoot clown?
Are you aiming at the clown holding Tex, Amy?
Yeah.
Not just
Alright.
yet.
I'm aiming, I'm not
try and
firing.
talk.
The text is going to end up with a crocodile.
Yes.
Don't y'all want that wish?
I mean,
Y'all won't get that wish if I get it.
If you want to take a shot, then roll, otherwise we'll continue on.
I will take a shot.
Alright. There's the sound like a watermelon splitting as this head just...
oh god.
Let's see. Tex, do me a roll to see if your legs deploy in time or if your glass land first. Yep, your legs deploy at the last second, so you managed to land on your legs.
Nah, y'all see, I told y'all I was magic, and I wish that I would not get eaten by the alligator. And see, look, I did not. So therefore, the bulk of the evidence is here to show that I am a magic fish, and that like I would tell the truth. So I think y'all should like reevaluate.
Belvy, just shut up.
Load
Run.
another shot.
I would like to turn the van around, pointing it on the way out, get out the driver's car and open like the side door, ready for them all to jump in. And then get back in.
What about
Wait.
Winston?
That's, you guys are looking for him, right?
What's Tam Tam and Index been doing, or have you just been chasing clowns?
Well, we sort of chase clowns about, you know, having some fun.
Roll me an awareness to see if you stumble across anything interesting.
Oh.
No, you don't stumble across anything at all. What's Irwaz doing?
Suppose now that clown's down, I should be looking for Winston,
Alright.
if I can.
There's some crates at the back left. There's some, looks like barrels and like drapes and other things on the back right. And there is the man who has just watched his clown follower get his head popped, that's just stood up and pointed, and he's opened his mouth, and you can tell from the sort of sound he made.
Oh,
he has no
tongueless
tongue.
man. I shoot him.
Alright, roll.
Oh,
You miss by a fair margin.
damn it.
So it's now Tex.
So, Hattie, I think we got off to the wrong start. I'll tell you all what, if you got like a monkey man for me, I'll grant y'all a wish. When y'all want like a wish, like anything you want in the whole world, I can get y'all a new tongue.
The tongueless man eyebrow raises and he looks at you, and then you hear him go. At this point, 2 more quite large clowns appear on the other side of the circus tent.
I'll roll up another shot.
Alright, roll.
9.
Missed by quite a large margin.
Damn it.
It's now Tam Tam and Index.
Well, having sort of heard some gunshots and screams and sounds, I figured we probably should stop having fun chasing clowns and see what's going on. So I reckon we've turned up at the main event, as it were.
Alright.
I'm assuming somewhere near X.
You turn up at the back door. Do you want to move to the barrels, or do you want to move to the boxes side?
Which one's on the right?
For you, it'll be the barrel. No, the boxes. Boxes, because they were on left for Airwaz and Airwaz the other side.
Okay, the boxes then.
Alright, see, is there anything in the boxes? Yep. When you move to the boxes, you notice on the ground and below several other large boxes, you see a cage containing a very, let's call it stripped bare Winston.
Oh.
He
Has he
also
been
looks like he's
shaved?
covered in blood.
So he's been shaved and shaved really badly. He's cut himself.
He just looks like he's been slightly singed and or beaten up.
Oh, okay. Oh, well, I'm just gonna open the cage door and say, go on, get running.
Let's see. Yeah, he slowly drags himself to his feet and begins limping towards the exit.
Wait, does he know where the stuff is?
What stuff?
I think it's in the back of the van.
Hey, is it all in the back of the van?
Oh, the rocket
Except-
launcher.
Yeah,
Rocket
except that.
launcher. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have a chance to try and find and drag away a rocket launcher.
Yeah,
I don't know.
considering my magic
Scare
fish
away.
plan ain't really working. Sorry.
But
Index.
do we
sorry,
want
no.
the clowns to really have it?
I don't want
clowns
the
aren't a
clowns to have
problem.
it.
The tongueless man is the problem because he doesn't appear to be a clown and therefore probably isn't scared of Index. Clowns are no problem because they'll just run away from Index, who's probably taking a nap on my head right about now. Right, Rowan?
No.
Hi, I'm back. Sorry.
There we go. Stop napping.
So, it's now Airwaz.
Would I be able to help Winston move faster?
Yep.
I'm going to try and do that.
Roll your strength.
Damn, I knew you were going to say strength.
Yep. You sort of rush over and put your body under him and sort of help him hobble along faster. It's now Tex.
So, I can see y'all ain't the most, like, open to negotiate. Like, I guess partially because you ain't got no tongue, it makes then it's sort of, like, communication difficult and then, like, negotiations kind of break down. However, I feel like this ain't really, like, a conductive environment for me, so I'm just gonna run away. I'll be seeing y'all later. Bye.
Alright, so you're just running towards the thing as well?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yep, you just sort of start hobbling your way out as well.
I'll take it.
Tongueless man, again, sort of seems to bark an order to the clowns at the back. Clowns at the back. One of them seems to go over to the sort of barrels and stuff and starts rummaging around for something. And then you hear quite a inane giggle start coming through. So it's back to the top, so it's back to the dock.
I am in the van, waiting for them to all get in the van with it started up like, come on! But yeah, she's waiting for them all to get in the van so she can drive off.
Alright, it's now Index and Tam Tam.
I assume we're getting in the fucking van.
What's the status of everyone else? So the good doctor is in the van. Index is on my head.
Yep, Airwaz and Winston are almost at the van. Probably furthest away apart from you is Tex.
Yeah. Oh, Lottie's on sniper duty
Lottie's
outside
like
of the.
a mile away on top of the bridge the
Yeah,
other side.
Christ, a mile. That's a long way for a sniper shot.
Yeah,
Amazing.
you'll pick me
Managed
up on the way out.
watermelon. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
you'll pick
that's
me up
gotta
on the
be
way
that
out.
hell of a watermelon shot. It's got to be said from a mile away.
Yeah.
I like my new gun.
So yeah, I'm going to. I guess. Actually, no. I'm going to hover over towards the barrels. Actually, sorry, Index.
Towards the giggling.
We're going
Please don't get
towards-
us killed.
We're going towards the giggler, and
Alright,
I'm going to go squeak at maybe an 8 volume.
okay, let's
Squeakiest
see
squeak
what
noise that I've got.
happens. The clown that was over here has found the rocket launcher. It is in the process of loading it when it hears the squeak and drops it out of fright.
Uh oh.
Oh god, does it go off?
It depends at what
Yes.
stage he was. Oh, bollocks.
What way was it pointing?
A rocket
Do you have
flies
Scatterby?
straight past all of you, just past the van, and out smashes the gate. Gate is now aflame.
Ooh. Oh yeah, going out in style.
Bring a flame time.
Could I turn and shoot at the clown?
Yep.
I'm assuming he's going to try and pick the gun back up.
So there's two clowns, there's one at the barrels, and there's one sort of standing in the middle, not sure what to do. And then there's the tongueless man,
I'd like
obviously.
to shoot whichever of them is closest to the rocket launcher,
Alright,
because I don't think I can realistically do anything else right now.
that's fine. You shoot him to the shoulder, he spins, and you see a sort of fountain of blood fly out from his shoulder.
Lovely.
It's now Dex.
Given all the commotion, I'm just gonna keep like running. Like I feel like I cannot contribute a whole lot to the melee, being like a fishbowl on spider legs. So I'm just gonna run as fast as my little spider legs can carry.
Alright, so Tex reaches the van.
Yeehaw!
The tongueless man just sort of seems to look like he's given up and just turns round and just starts walking away from the tent, just out the back. The remaining clown looks terrified of Index and runs away. So the gate outside and the surrounding area to the gate, to the bent and buckled gate itself, is all completely ablaze. The tent itself is fine, but the other clown has ran off. So you are all basically alone now in this circus tent.
Okay, Index.
Let's go.
Could we please pick up the rocket launcher en route?
Yeah, we can probably tie it to the back of Tam Tam again. I can do that.
God, let's unload it first.
Unloaded first, yes.
Well, imagine Tam Tam's still carrying his guitar, so...
Oh god, you're right. We'd have to tie it on with a bit of string because my grabber arm's full of guitar at the moment.
That's what I was saying anyway, so...
Oh, were you? My
I
mistake.
mean, do you want me to run back and help?
I'm sure with two pairs of... Well, I was going to say two pairs of hands. It's actually just one pair of rat hands. Maybe you should
And the
help.
grabber.
The grabber's full of guitar, though. God, it's too big for my locker.
Okay.
So this image of this
Dex.
rat desperately holding on to this like gigantic rocket launch as this floating Roomba is bobbing away.
Can I add my strength?
Yes.
I can add 1.
You hold on just enough that by the time you get to the van, someone else can take it from you.
Look
So-
at you go.
I'm a ballsy little rat.
I assume you're all at the van
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
I'm
Alright.
gonna go
so,
with
yeah.
you.
So, what are you going to do now?
Drive out.
Alright.
Pull the lever, Kronk.
Don't pull the lever.
No?
Whatever any of you do back there, do not pull that lever. And then drive out.
Okay.
Alright.
That's a very
Do you need to know?
strange... I've got to say, good doctor.
Don't pull the lever.
I've got to say, that's most unlike you, right? Of all of us, you'd be the first one to pull that lever, I think.
Not when I don't want to
When she
explode.
understands, when she understands
Yeah.
what it does.
Yeah. If she says don't pull the lever, don't pull the goddamn lever.
Yeah.
So, as there's considerable wheel spin and then like barreling through the burning remnants of the gate, and you begin to make your way across the bridge. And
Do a
Lottie-
skid donut turn to pick up Lottie, you know.
Yep, skid donut turn to pick up
Yeah.
Lottie.
Like slide, the door just slides open for her and she can like roll
Yeah,
in.
I just roll. I just like gradually like get into a seating position, standing up, and just like slip into the chair as she like swings.
Ah, yeah.
past.
Yeah, the door shuts.
Yep,
Zip off.
yep. Put on some shades.
That-
Tam starts playing some cool rock music.
While everyone else is being ridiculously cool, can I see if I can do some first aid on Winston?
Yes.
Oh yeah, we have a bleeding gorilla.
Yeah, exactly. And as the global surveillance satellite moves out of range, we lose sight and sound, for now. Hopefully signal will return again soon. Until then, the cast of 2115 were Amy, Belry, Dragon, John, Rowan, Susie, Tom and Nikolai. With music by Daniel Bostrom and artwork by John Moore. All tales and experiences within 2115 were created by Nikolai Popsky before being broken and reshaped by the cast into an eternal sense of hopeless dystopia. But if the threat of eternal dystopia looms in your future, comfort yourself with the finest icosahedrons in the land from dndice.co.uk, where the name Penance RPG at checkout will shave 10% off your order and make that fear lessen, at least for a while. Penance RPG exists only through the kind support of patrons and quiet sobbing into the void. If you would like to assist in the balance of support versus our crying hungrily in the fetal position, come to patreon.com/penancerpg and choose one of our epic rewards. We are eternally grateful for any support you could give. Farewell for now, and remember, smile! It might never happen!
For some reason, all I'm hearing is the Jurassic Park theme at full volume.
That's a Jurassic theme, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've seen Jurassic Park.
I promise to not eat any of our party.
Right, I'm gonna bloody hide now too.
So, has anyone got anything they wish to add before we stop?
I think that Tex deserves credit for his brave infiltration plan.
Oh yeah.
Even if
I
it's
feel like
not-
this
And
has
for
been the
once-
first mission we've all used our talents to our best.
And for once,
Yes,
Tex hasn't
you have
redeemed
been
himself, hasn't
fantastic.
killed anyone immediately.
I know.
Yeah.
We were proud of you, Tex.
We even left most of them alive.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
just sort of chased him around a bit.
I think we
Actually,
kind
a
of
nice
got Fast and
narrative
Furious
kind
at the
of
end
arc there.
We've
If
totally
anything-
stolen
At the
some
beginning.
important thing too.
If anything, the clowns should be doing us a favour because we gave them enough exercise that, you know, they'll actually be living a bit longer because that's how exercise works.
I mean, except from the ones that were killed.
Well, yeah, the watermelon and the shoulder probably won't enjoy the rest of their short lives, but, you know.
I feel like on the balance we took more time than we gave them from the exercise.
Yeah.
Probably.
Well, actually, no, because the ones we chased around weren't the ones that we ended up blowing apart.
No, I mean
Huh?
on balance, like, so I don't know, like however much extra days of living we gave once they got exercise, as opposed to like we took from the people who got murdered.
I see. Okay, yeah, I would agree with you then. I do feel kind of like we missed some stuff in that sort of, oh, you know, I've just finished exploring Good Springs and I need to go through it 3 times over just to see if I can find any like scraps of crap. Quite the hoarder when it comes to video games. So my teeth are tingling here because I feel like we missed a bunch of stuff around the back of the tent.
I mean, we're always going to
But-
miss stuff. When people are trying to kill you, sometimes you need to just leave.
Yeah.
Run away!
We did just kind of give up at the end. I wonder what that was about. Dun dun dun.
It will be interesting, I'm sure.
We have a van now.
And a mysterious leaving.
Transportation!
And the gorilla.
And Winston. And the bag of stuff. Yet another success.
Can we all agree to protect him?
Protect Winston.
Like, I hear what you're saying, but like, what if we took his head and then put me instead of his head?
No.
Then I'd have
No.
like a cool
Protect
gorilla.
Winston.
Don't know. Do we want to protect him? Was he
Well,
nice
the
to us
boss wants
before?
him.
I wouldn't go so far as to say he was nice.
No.
He
but
was
he
inoffensive.
business-like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And in this world, that means a lot.
That's true.
And he is a pacifist.
Yep. He only kills when he wants to.
It's good
I don't
enough
think
for
he
me.
understands.
I think it's better than a lot of people out here,
Yeah.
and probably including us.